Hello and welcome to another episode of CBTV. Definitely not filmed directly after the episode of CBTV that we just
Why are you talking
filmed
so fast?
to get people ready to go, because this is a crazy episode, like we said in the episode that we just
Oh,
filmed.
this is the epised, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is the
this
episode.
is the Grove, the episode that we've kind of all been waiting for. If you want to put it that way, not all been waiting for, just
Been
like
waiting for it.
I'm saying, like
Something finally happened
yes,
that didn't include walkers.
right. So we're gonna jump right into the questions. You
Of course,
obviously
in case you don't know how it works,
Yeah.
CBTV, comic book television. Josh can only talk about the comic book side of things from the Walking Dead comic books, and I can only talk about the television side of things from the Walking Dead TV show, what I've seen and what I think is going to happen in the future.
So you've obviously already watched this episode, and you're obviously very upset. So if these questions bring back that PTSD, good.
Question number one: do you think Tyrese and Carol will stick together?
I go first now.
Oh
Since
yeah.
You're asking the question.
Yep.
They should both be dead, according to the comics. So they're together in heaven, according to the comics. But
Go to heaven, Carol. It's crazy in comics.
she whatever. I can't. I don't really know how to answer this. Yeah, I guess they will. See, like it's so hard because they switch things up in the comics. Yeah, I guess they'll stick together. They looked like they were doing fine this episode, so I think they kind of have to stick together at this point in time. So
Okay, from the television side of things, which I can actually answer this question then. Yes, I do think that they'll stick together. I think that it's a very interesting thing to know that Tyrese wanted to kill the person who killed Karen and David, and then he found out that it was Carol, but Carol is the only person that he can stay with right now. And actually, me and him were talking about this. I think that Tyrese is kind of hiding some emotions. He's just going to stick with Carol until he finds out that other people are still alive.
yeah,
And then he's going to start to turn against Carol.
because then he
somewhat.
can actually get away from
Right.
her.
Then he knows, like, he's not alone and he doesn't need Carol anymore. I think right now he needs Carol, and that's what's making him be okay.
Yeah.
But he's not really okay with her killing Karen and David. Question number two: do you think Lizzie was right about letting some of the walkers go? Some of them they didn't have to kill.
So yeah, I can kind of answer this. Yeah, I think she was right in a way because sometimes like you can make walkers be distractions. Like sometimes like walkers getting bundled up in a doorway is a good choice, or you chopping off their legs to where they can't go anywhere, and them getting stuck somewhere and
Using them as pets,
being a distraction.
so the other
Yeah.
walkers don't know.
They do this a lot in the comics. They use the walkers for various different things. They make barriers with them, and they trap them in places to where they can't, other walkers can't get through those areas. So I think it's a good idea to find the slow ones, to find the weak ones, the ones that don't have an arm or a leg or something like that, a jaw, and use those to your advantage. I mean, that's really what you have to do in a zombie apocalypse, is find things that seem so crazy and use them to your advantage.
My answer is from reality. From if I was a walker or if I was living in the zombie world, no, they all need to die.
If you were a
coming
walker,
from,
you would want to die?
yeah, I don't want to keep walking around eating people. I want
I
someone
do.
to kill me.
That'd be fun.
No, you're weird. But also a very specific example for why I think walkers, even if they don't pose a threat right now, need to die. And it is season 2. The walker didn't pose a threat when Carl was out there playing with it in the swamp.
Right.
But then come to find out that the walker had unrooted himself, followed Carl back to Herschel's farm, and he ends up killing Dale. So
Yeah.
a walker that turned out to not be so harmful, one that Lizzie could probably have convinced Tyrese to just let go, ended up killing somebody
But then
that was very integral to the group.
you got
So-
season 4, the beginning of season 4, or whatever, the end of season 3, beginning of season 4, when Herschel and Carl go out and they see the mossy walker, and Herschel just says, "We don't need to kill him." So I don't
need
know
to
which
ki- I
way
just-
are they leaning.
I just want to put it like I just would want to put them to rest because they used to be people, and now they're just
All right,
living
Lizzie.
this reanimated life. They used
You
to be
think
people.
they still want to be your
But
friends?
I think they used to be people in the way that you should kill them and let their bodies rest.
You're an evil
Finally.
man.
I want them to rest. I don't want to. I
They're
don't want them to
resting.
eat people.
They're dead.
That doesn't mean they're resting. They're up eating people.
Yeah.
They're getting their arms chopped off.
They're having a good time.
Oh my god. Okay. Question 3. Can you trust Carol now? After she killed Karen and David and Lizzie.
I honestly don't think you can. I think like in the comics she's dead by this point, but she has her crazy stage, and I don't think she's reached that yet in the show. So I think they're pushing that a little bit further. So I think Carol's just now getting to her crazy stage. I think she's making these decisions, and she's like, okay, I made the right decision. I killed Karen and David. I made the right decision. I killed Lizzie. I made the right decision, and I think she's just gonna be like, she's gonna get to the point where she's just gonna like start killing people and be like, I made the right decision, and this is why. And it's gonna not turn out good for Carol. I think she's going a little bit overboard with her decision making, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Carol's a crazy bitch. I think she
Well,
made
then.
perhaps the right decision to kill Lizzie, but I think her just killing people is going to take a toll on her because she used to be someone that was abused in a relationship, and I think
She
that
could
now
definitely
she knows
take that
that
anger.
she has the power. She can kill people. She knows that she can. She's going to get twisted with that power, and like Carl's going to be like, and he's going to, I mean,
Basically.
not Carl, but it's going to be something to that extent, like where Carol just thinks, well, we need to kill them. We need to kill them. And everyone's like, no, we don't. We can save them.
She's
like, no, they need to die.
Yeah.
And so I think she's going to get twisted and turned, and I think that she's going to end up going crazy and killing people. So no, I don't trust Carol. She's a crazy biatch. Question 4. Did she make the right decision in killing Lizzie?
Man, this was a completely different storyline than the comics. The comic storyline is basically
Ben and Billy,
Ben and
which
Billy,
we called.
Yeah, which we called Lizzie and Mika being Ben and Billy. Ben and Billy were these twin boys who one was crazy. It's basically the exact same storyline, except that
Almost line for line too in the scene that it happens.
Yeah, except that Carl kills Ben when he sees Ben kill Billy or whatever. Billy kill Ben, whatever. And so that they just made this Carol because Carol has a better relationship with Mika and Lizzie. And this is a hard one. Can I say yes and no, or do I have to just say one?
Say whatever you want.
Because
we don't have any rules on this show.
Like Lizzie was crazy.
We
like,
could say the F word.
French fries.
Forensics. Idiot.
Lizzie, yeah, she was a pretty psychotic little girl, but I just don't know. I just don't know if Carol should have went through and killed a kid like in cold blood with her back turned like that. I don't know if that was completely necessary. It really bothered me when she did it. I don't know. I'm not sure if she made the right decision there.
This is going to be very weird. It seems like I'm almost contradicting myself when I said Carol's going crazy killing people, but I do think she made the right decision in killing Lizzie. I think when it's a child that's that far gone, there's nothing you can do about it because she was too twisted in her head. Carl had killed someone, but he thought, at least in his mind, that guy posed a threat to him and Herschel and was it Michonne? There was somebody else out in the woods with him when Carl shot the kid from Woodbury. And so I think that Lizzie just was killing people, and she thought zombies were her friends. Like, she was way more twisted than Carl was. And so I think a kid, especially in this kind of zombie apocalypse, when they need to kind of be self-reliant, you can't always watch them.
Yeah.
She wouldn't get the kind of therapy or something she needed to help her come back from the brink like that. And so I think that Carol made the right decision because otherwise she would have killed Judith or Carol or Tyrese. She would have kept going.
Do you think that decision would have still been made if Lizzie was really Sophia?
No, Carol wouldn't have killed her. Carol would have hid it from everyone else.
Exactly.
Carol wouldn't have killed her.
That's what I'm saying. It's just Carol picking and choosing.
Right, and
that's
going
crazy.
Why
I don't think it's
she's getting a god complex.
Yeah.
She's going crazy with it. But I think it was a good decision to kill Lizzie. They could have at least just left her in the house.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Just leave her,
and
just go away,
and
just be like, yeah.
She likes playing with the walkers. There's a bunch out here. She'll be all right. And if they kill her, she'll be one of them.
Because she said, like, I can take care of myself plenty of times. So.
They'll be.
But anyway, she's dead now, so
whatever. Look at the flowers. Question 5: Who gonna die?
Who gonna die?
Lizzie.
Yeah,
Too late. She already did. Really, this was the only 3 people you could choose from are Carol, Tyrese, and Judith.
Which I think Judith can't.
She can't live much longer.
Can't live much longer. They're kind of put that in there for the whole Lizzie and Mika thing, taking care of her like that. But I think later on down the road that they can't keep doing that because in the comic book she's dead by the time. I was gonna start talking about TV terms, but I can't do that. So yeah, I think Judith's gonna die soon, and I think that Carol and Tyrese both could be killed off soon at some point in time, very, very soon. I don't know when, but sometime.
Yeah, I think that Judith is going to have to die soon. I know that we've mentioned this on the show before, but just from a psychological standpoint for that kid, she can't grow up on a set where people are dressed like zombies, people are dressed like humans.
From an actor's point of view, they can't keep getting actors that are growing up and putting the
and they can't just like skip 10 years.
Right.
And just be like, oh yeah, Judith's 10 years old now, and skip to a kid who knows what's going on. So I think that Judith is going to have to die soon eventually. They can't keep her on like that. And I also think that Carol is going to die relatively soon. Maybe not season finale, maybe not the season finale of season 4, but in season 5 at least, I think that she'll die soon. I don't think Tyrese is going to die very soon. Maybe season finale of season 5. But I think since Herschel took Tyrese's place, I think that Tyrese is going to be around for a long time. He's a very interesting character.
Yeah.
I think he's got a lot more stuff to do. So out of the 3 that are alive at the end of this episode, I think the 2 are going to die relatively soon.
The other one soon.
The other one's going to be the other one's soon after.
They all going to die. So thank you guys for watching another late episode of CBTV, and be sure to check out, if you watched the video this long, check out our other channel called Nerdy or Die Reviews. It's all spaced out, Nerdy or Die Reviews, and we do all sorts of comic related stuff. We do Arrow, we do Marvel movies.
It's much more
DC
I don't want to say like fun experience to watch those videos and watching these, but it's not as dark. One of the questions that we don't ask ourselves is who's gonna die soon.
Yeah, like we don't have to sit here and talk
those
about zombies and death and stuff. Like it's talking about like fun superheroes and junk.
And also there's a very cool video on there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's Thor: The Interactive Experience, which was a lot of fun, and it shows you how to make your own Thor Interactive Experience. So if you can do it because it was awesome.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and be sure to check out our other videos.